Welcome. This is Pisces Moon Tarot. It's been so long since I've put out a video on here. Oh my goodness. Hi, you guys. So, first of all, just thank you for rocking with me. I know I've been neglecting you guys, but I want to put out more long form videos on here. And so I'm going to commit that. I'm going to commit to that. And I wanted to kick it off with, will this situationship become a relationship? Okay, the infamous situationship. So we got three different groups here, three different crystals. The moonstone, I'm almost certain that's an obsidian stone, and then the amethyst stone. So take a minute, take a couple deep breaths, and ask yourself the question, will this situationship, will this, thing that's going on with this person, will it ultimately turn into an actual relationship? Is that their intentions? Is that supported by fate and destiny? So I'll be quiet now and let you take a little deep breath. All right, so if you chose the moonstone, this is your reading. So we're going to kick it off. I have three decks that we're going to use. I did a short form of this video on all my platforms. So if you want to check that out, that was more so based on your zodiac sign, whereas this is a pick a card. So if you're here from those videos, shout out to you. Put a little emoji in the chat and let me know that you are really, supporting your girl. So let's see here. If you chose the moonstone, will this situationship, will this situationship turn into a relationship? Yes or no? Give me the energy. Is this situationship, is there potential? And then if not, why not? And then we'll see if it is, what's going to happen. What's the prediction here? So let's see. All right. Ooh, okay. Now that's a little bit confusing because is it new love with someone else? See, yeah. We got new love. We got free yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we got codependency. So honestly, you know what? Let me get the whole spread. Before I start talking. All right. So what we're going to see now is what's their intentions. Is it their intentions? Is the person on your mind's intentions to have a relationship, to turn this situationship to a relationship? Is it their intentions? Okay. Okay. Is it your intentions? Is it supported by ancestors, guides, spirit? Okay. We do got interference here, so that could be an issue right now in current energy. So I just want to make sure y'all can see everything. Okay. So we're going to start here. I feel as though I can't just say a straight up yes. Okay, I can't say a straight up yes. If this was a yes or no, then I would have pulled it differently, but obviously you want some explanation here. So for me, what I'm seeing here with new love, free yourself, codependency is I think you all will go through a couple of cycles of trying to figure out what's best for the situation. I feel like you may even explore new people. They may even explore new people. Obviously, they do have love for you. They do value you. They do see your worth, abundance, and past life love here. And with children here, I do think it is fated. You could actually literally be fated to have children with this person. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, disclaimer. Just because it's fated doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. God bless us all with free will. You know what I'm saying? With the power of choice. So obviously you and this person have to make the right choices to be able to then lead y'all onto the path to have that destined relationship of having a child together. Okay, so let me just do that there. But I do think it is supported. Like, I don't think this is someone that you chose and you're getting all the sign synchronicities that they're terrible and they're wrong and they're all this shit and you're just like, no, fuck that. No, I don't think that. Damn, I wasn't supposed to curse within the first 5 minutes. Okay, whatever. So I feel like it's not like this person isn't right for you. I just think that you both, maybe you, okay, because we do got codependency and your energy was self-care. So you may need to work on not being so attached to the outcome of this situation. It's giving That's a Raven effect. What do I mean by that? If you ever watch That's a Raven, write in the comments, support me, don't make me feel like I'm crazy. But That's a Raven, she'd have these visions And because she'd have these visions, she thinks she know how shit would end, and then she'd end up, messing it up because she was trying to control things. When in reality, if she kind of just would have let things play out, it would have, it wouldn't have created the mess that it did. So I feel like holding on to, trying to figure out right now. Unfortunately, right now in this moment, I think it would be more detrimental to try to decide whether or not this is going to be long term or not. I feel like this is more so something that you just have to work through as it goes. Okay, so let's see here. Tell me more about, is there potential? Just give me some more clarity about whether there's potential for long term. Okay, period. We got the Four of Wands, which I'm thinking y'all could have a happy home, a housewarming party, a baby shower with the Four of Wands, okay? But there you go, that Seven of Cups. I feel like there's still a lot of parts of either individually yourself, your identity that you're trying to figure out, or both of you guys are trying to figure out things about yourself. Perhaps too, like you've been in relationships a lot, and so that could kind of define, who you are sometimes, and kind of make you feel a little bit like you don't really know. Like I always think of like Kourtney Kardashian. Also too, you might have like Pisces placements. Pisces Venus people tend to, in Pisces Moon, not so much Pisces Sun, but Pisces Moon, Pisces Venus people tend to kind of like submerge themselves with their partner and kind of get lost in that relationship. So just be mindful of that, okay? Be mindful of still maintaining your independence while you're with this person, because that I feel like will allow and help things kind of go on the track. Because if you don't, there you go, you're going to have that hangman. Things are going to get static. Things are going to become stagnant. Why? Because the hangman needs to see things from a different perspective. The hangman sometimes can be seen as a martyr as well, and needs to be put in a situation where they can see that other people can take care of them and help them as well. Like you're not the only one, just period. You're not the only one like in life that goes through things, but also too, you're not the only one who can come and help somebody else. So maybe you also too need to, make sure that this person is giving to you just as much as you're giving to them. Okay. Any other challenges that would stop this commitment? Speaking to arguments, okay? Speaking too rashly, okay? I feel like maybe assuming as well. The Ace of Wands is more of a positive card, but if we're talking about as a challenge, this could be kind of like, also to this person can be always wanting something new, okay? We got Aries energy out here as well. We got Pisces and Aries energy. So I feel like too with the Knight of Swords, like assuming assumptions. I'm hearing like, don't assume assumption. What's that song with Drake? I don't know. Anyways, but with the Knight of Swords, especially if it falling on the Seven of Cups like that, I feel like just don't make up your own conclusions. That could definitely slow down the process of this connection, is by, trying to think that you know everything or act off of what your thoughts are telling you in the moment. Also too, you guys could be, both of you guys or one of you guys can be the type of person to say things that you don't really mean. So just be mindful of that as well. All right, tell me about long-term commitment. What would it be like? What would it be like? Okay, you got the Justice. I feel like you would be protected. So don't, worry about, oh, if I continue now with this reading, I just got to be careful and on guard with this person. No, don't do that. That's so Raven effect. With the Justice here, I feel like the potential, if y'all were to become into a relationship, would be very fair, would be very just. Okay, so I feel like too, that may be why this person is hesitant on committing, because they know once they commit, they are a stickler for, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, and they believe in karma and consequences. Okay, overall, what does this person truly want? Do they want a relationship? Do the person on the Moonstones group mind truly want a relationship with them? I feel like right now they don't know. They're still learning. Maybe this could be newer. Okay. Also, too, this person could have some trust issues with people from their past. The Page of Swords is a researcher. The Page of Swords is someone who's, always checking the facts and things like that. So I feel like until they kind of like, maybe really fact check, and also too, see that you're not fucking around. I feel like this is the type of person that might need to, in y'all interactions before commitment, they're like, okay, I need to test my boundaries. I need to see what they're going to put up with, what they're not going to put up with. That's a little toxic maybe, but maybe they just want to see the good, the bad, the ugly before they decide, because I feel like once they lock in with someone, they very much lock in. Okay, let's see anything else we need to know here. Okay, you got the Two of Wands. I feel like this isn't a bad situation. It's just one that needs to be revamped a little bit or altered a little bit, okay? Like I said, I feel as though there just needs to be a little bit more growth here, a little bit more trust here, and just understanding that, like, okay, this is, I can we can be, I think this person too really enjoys their freedom and individuality, and they want to make sure you have that same aspect about yourself. And if they haven't said that, I feel like spirit knows that, which is why they're trying to push you to be, more of an individual in this connection or just in your life. Period. Okay. So that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to put a comment down below if this resonated for you. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. If you chose the obsidian crystal, this is your reading. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? Will this situationship turn into a relationship? So we got 3 decks that we're going to use, and first we're just going to kick it off with this energy. Okay, will this relationship with the person on your mind, or this, wow, I meant to say situationship, so will this situationship turn into a relationship? Let's see here. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? Okay, that's good vibes. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? All right, I like that. Let's see what that's bottom. Okay, we do got finances and career. So, and we got this could be the one. So I feel like any blockages right now. So I'm going to say yes. With these two feelings. With these 2 cards, I'm going to just go ahead and kick it off and say yes. I do believe this situationship will turn into a relationship. I feel like you guys, first of all, y'all do it real bad. Y'all be doing it, like chemistry, romantic feelings, y'all be doing it. I feel like too, like y'all really like can't stay away from each other. Y'all could definitely dream about each other. I feel like y'all think about each other. Y'all send each other telepathic messages with chemistry here. With romantic feelings, I feel like they're very affectionate. You're very affectionate. It may actually surprise you too how affectionate they are. We do got some spirit babies around here, so there could be the possibility of having children with this person. So let's see here. What's their energy towards this situationship turning into a relationship? What is the person on your mind's energy about this situationship turning into a relationship? Okay. All right. So they feel like they got some shit that they need to work on. They may not be as confident about this turning into a relationship as the energy is saying that it's there. It's almost like they are kind of saying, I don't know so much. All right, let's see here. So also to the interference is an addiction. We're going to see what type of addiction this is, but if there's any challenges with this turning into a relationship, that's the reason why. But let's see what your energy is towards this. Lesson. Okay. And vulnerability. So maybe you're feeling like you're learning to be more open, you're learning to be more honest. Maybe you aren't the most trusting in situations, but you're feeling like you want to be that, you want to give that to this person. Let's see what spirit, ancestor, guides, angels feel about the relationship turning into the situationship turning into a relationship. How does spirit, angels, God, ancestors feel about that? Okay. This is very interesting for you guys' first cards to be so positive. It's like the underlying energy is really like staticky. Really staticky. You got some distance will help bring clarity. So if you are in separation from this person, or if you've had any recent separation from this person, it may have been for the best, because you guys could like have like some things individually you really need to work on that is blocking this connection. I feel like insecurities is major here. Okay, in this group, insecurities are high here. So let's see, what is this addiction for the other person that they feel is interfering with the situationship turning into a relationship? What type of addiction is this? Okay, we got the 8 of Wands. I almost seen the devil come out. They could be addicted to reassurance from you. Yeah, maybe they constantly feel as though like they need to hear you say what it is that they feel for you. Like they are like their addiction could be, getting a confirmation that they should pour into you. Okay. Now with the Four of Pentacles, it could be money. It could be money related. Is this like, let's see, drugs or anything? Okay, no, not drugs. Okay, is this more emotional? Reassurance that they're addicted to? Their insecurities? Yeah, I feel like they may feel as though like they are not the emperor in your life, or like maybe they're very intimidated by a past lover, or maybe you're a daddy's girl with the emperor sitting here too looking all stern. So I feel like, I don't know why they feel like they fucked up or they've wasted their chance or they don't have any more chance. So if you're in separation with this person, I feel like this is definitely someone who feels as though like, wow, I fucked up. You know, I let my insecurities, I let my need for reassurance, I let my impulsive coping skills, maybe they're the type to kind of ghost and pull back. That's their addiction, is that they run away when things get hard. And so I feel as though that is kind of, they feel like that's influencing things. So if y'all are in no contact and you're wondering like, why hasn't this person reached out, they don't feel like you even want them to. They don't feel like you're even like, they feel as though like you are looking past them, above them. Okay, so if you're in contact with this person, I feel like this person sometimes feels very insecure that they, would need the reassurance that they need from you. Maybe because they are so attracted to you and stuff. Maybe they've never felt like this before. Okay, let's get some on this time apart energy. Is there separation coming, or is it already passed? It's already passed, but what Spirit wants you to know with the Page of Swords is make sure you've learned from that situation. Like, what did you need to take from that situation, and what do you need to apply? And not just you, but them as well. Like, I feel like that would be something that could stop you guys from progressing this situationship to a relationship, is if y'all don't take notes or pay attention to what needs to change moving forward. Okay, now I feel like you may be a little bit more willing with lesson and vulnerability. Perhaps like you don't even want to risk it. Like, like, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to fuck around and not just bear myself out, because I know if I don't, just wear my heart on my sleeve, I could be the reason why things don't work. So I feel like you do a really good job of like, showing this person, modeling to this person what appropriate energy should feel like in a relationship. So let's see, will they change this? Like, because shit, it's not going to work if they're not going to step up. Are they going to really step up and be more secure within themselves? Is that what they're planning on doing? Wow, you got the Page of Cups. Maybe not. Yeah, I feel like, now here's the thing. If the separation has already happened, then perhaps yes. If the separation has not happened yet, then no. No. There is the potential here, but I feel like this person feels so inadequate to you. Wow, like I feel like this person, it's almost like, yes, the potential's there, and then they self-sabotage, they fuck it up. So I hate that this reading took a turn like that, because the first energy is, but I mean, they have to make the effort. They have to, you see here in everything, the man is kind of leading. I feel like until they lead, until they get into that Emperor energy, it's not going to work. But with that Tower here, that's divine intervention that may push it forward. I don't know. I mean, we keep getting pairs here, but it's like, it'll have to go through some major transformation too. With the Death and the Tower showing up, like it's going to take a major transformation for this to happen. But you do have the Hierophant here, so just know this ain't going to be an easy ride. I feel like it's possible, but it's this person really needs to, like, I don't know. They need to get it together. They got to get it together. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. All right, if you chose the amethyst stone, this is your reading. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? So let's see. We're going to start off with some of these cards just to check the energy around this relationship right now, or a situationship. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? All right, let's see for this fruit. Will this situationship turn into a relationship? Okay, we got attraction. We love that. I knew it. I knew this was going to be the group. I knew it. Yes, 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 yes. This situationship will turn into a relationship. It will, it will, it will. I don't know what we'll pull out, but I feel like regardless of what we pull out, it will. You may already be in a relationship with this person, and you're wondering if the relationship will turn into a marriage. Yeah, it will. Or you're wondering if the relationship will become you guys living together. Will you guys have kids together? Will y'all meet the family? Like, I feel like this situation is already kind of well established, okay, more than the other two groups here. All right, let's see here. Tell me how this person feels about turning this situationship to a relationship. How do they feel? Okay, maybe they feel like they took too long to do it, and like they're like, okay, I'm not stopping now. Like, now that they've had their eyes open, now that they know what it is that they want, there could have been like some sort of breakup at some point, or just some sort of shakeup. You could have like put this person on ice, cut this person off, focused on yourself and yourself only. And I feel like that's really like kind of like pushing this person to be stand up a little bit more and be a little bit more active here. So let's see, how do you feel about this situation turning into a relationship? Okay, you have addiction. And friendship. Okay. That's interesting for your energy about it. Maybe you feel as though like this person, you can't really trust this person yet. Maybe you feel as though you need a little bit more time to really like see if this person's going to stand up the way that they say they are, because this could be like a second time around. Okay, let's see, how does spirit, ancestor, guides, angels, God, how do they feel about this situationship becoming a relationship? Okay, period. This person does not have bad intentions for you. This person is not the type of person to use your secrets against you. This person is going to actually like use whatever you tell them to kind of like be better and do better. Also too, like if you feel like this person isn't listening to you when it comes to like situations about, or like conversations about how do you want to get proposed, or where do you want to have a wedding, or where's your dream vacation and things like that, this person is. Also too, like maybe if you're like, well, I don't tell them that directly, this person watches your social media. Okay, do protection work around this relationship, because I have a fucking fly here, and I always say flies are spies. So people could be kind of wishing bad on this relationship, or you need to make sure you kind of keep it low key for as long as possible. So let's see. Tell me more about the person on your mind's energy about this situationship turning into a relationship. Okay, you have the Page of Cups. They may feel as though like they need to apologize, or maybe they feel as though they effed up before. Honestly, if y'all went through any separation, they definitely got their karma, okay? They learned their lesson. They're like, you know what? I'm not gonna, maybe this person didn't show up the way they should have, you know what I mean? With the Page of Cups could be a little bit like, forgetful, can be clumsy, can be like, oh, I thought we were meeting at 7, not 9. Now, shit like that. So I feel like this person is working really hard to kind of impress you and get your attention again, okay? Also, too, this person could have, during a time of separation, went to see if the grass was greener. It was not. All right, but look at that. I feel like this person's like, okay, whatever they learned from being apart from you, or, just even if it's not no separation, like when this person's not around you, I feel like as of recently, they definitely take the time to kind of like figure out how they can show up more for you, how they can be more reliable to you. With the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like this person also too wants to show you what they've been working on, or show you what they can bring to the table. They want to add to your garden, okay? They want to add to what you've already established. So is this something that's going to happen soon? Okay, period. It may happen around Sagittarius season. That's the next fire sign. Oh, no. We're in Leo now. Okay, so it may happen now in Leo season, or it could happen in Sagittarius season. I do think it's going to happen soon. I feel like this person sees you bossing up. Maybe they seen you go from being a humble, working hard, to kind of like, showing out, showing off, like being a little bit more direct, a little bit more forward, way more confident. And they're like, okay, yeah, it's time. It's time. Are they going to make this like a big thing? Yeah, wow. They're going to be very public about it. Seven of Wands. They do not want you with anyone else, okay? I feel like this person wants to knock out all the competition. They want to, it's giving like put on a show. They want to be like, hey. Also, too, they want to warn you, like they're not playing about you, like period. Like they're not playing about you. not playing about you, the emperor here. This person definitely, and you got the hair fondle. I'm going to kind of stop there. I don't want to, I feel like this person definitely has grown up, okay? This person initially maybe wasn't as stable or dependable as you wanted them to, and I feel like you didn't push them. You kind of just refocus your energy. You may even friend zone them, okay? And I feel like that type of energy really turned them up a notch, and they really want to come through and show you like they're going to do whatever it takes to get you back, get your attention, or to convince you to settle down with them with the Hierophant, okay? Anything else that needs to be known? How would the commitment be? How would the relationship be? That's my come on. There you go. It would be beautiful. It would be a beautiful connection between two people. This person may be older than you, or they could have Aries energy. We got Aries out here. We got Virgo out here. Sagittarius energy, Libra energy out here as well. So yeah, I feel like this person, wants to make up for any wrongdoing that they did. And I feel like they really do want to grow up. Like they want to be the person that you want them to be. They want you to have more faith in them and consider them someone that's trustworthy. Okay. You guys' reading is super short because y'all were the only not super complicated reading. So let's get some love messages. Y'all get a little bit of different vibe. The other piles, it was cute, but it wasn't a big yes like this. So let's get some messages from this person. What would they say to you if they could? I crave to be by your side. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. I'm telling you, that Queen of Wands energy. You've been looking good. You've been in a gym. Even if you ain't been in a gym, you're shining from the inside out. Like your confidence is really showing. I can't stop thinking about what we had. I feel like when you guys were in separation, that definitely did haunt them if there was a major separation. We are a perfect match made in heaven. That's beautiful. Deep down, my intentions with you have always been pure. I feel that. I do not feel like this person ever had bad intentions for you whatsoever. Let's get two more. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings for you. Last one. I'm so proud of who you have become. I'm telling you, whatever you did, whatever shift that you made really inspired this person to make a shift as well. If you haven't yet done that, then I feel like, and you're wondering okay, what can I do, or how can I push this forward? Focus on yourself. Boss up on yourself. Take more time for yourself. I'm not saying be petty and spiteful, but just really put you first, first and foremost, for real. So yeah, I do think this situationship will turn into a relationship. Okay. I feel for sure. All right. So that's what I got for you. Thank you so much. If this was your pile and you resonated with it, please put some emojis, some confirmations, whatever you want down in the comments. Okay. Make sure to share this out, and subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you so much. Love you guys.